Yo, you're right guys, Ben here, aka Crystal Rex. Today I'm going to be talking to you or telling you a bit about my life story, as you could guess. All about me. Yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, when I was 6 years old, I used to live in quite a rough estate in Birmingham, and we all used to light fires down the park. And I've got an older brother as well, who's now 21, and I'm nearly 18, so I was 6, so he's about 10 or 11, and something like that anyway. And yeah, so we went down the park one day, and for weeks and weeks beforehand we'd been collecting crates and like the things they put the bread on and they take to the shop, and like you see in Asda and shopping centres and stuff. So yeah, we collected all these crates anyway. I went down to the local park where we all used to light fires with the older lot, and we lit a fire, and me and my best friend Ryan, we were running and jumping over the fire, which now obviously when you look back, and it's a very stupid thing to do, so don't play with fire, kids or adults. It's not safe. So yeah, I was 6 years old, lit a fire down the park, running and jumping over it, and we were running and jumping it over in different angles, and I went from a different angle this once, and ended up running, jumping, falling into the fire and burning my knees. So, and it had all melted plastic obviously off the crate, so my brother and his mates dragged me out of the fire. I was literally, there was flames coming off my legs, literally flames, I swear to God, plastic was burning to my legs. My brother, like, shit, what do we do? They tried rolling me over and everything, he wouldn't put me out. So my brother had a wee on me, that's right, he pissed on me, and now just to get his own back, he also pissed all over my legs and put the fire out, God bless him. But then he pissed in my face. He absolutely pissed in my face. Oh my God, you don't understand. Anyway, so he pissed in my face, pissed on my knees, put me out. And then there's a guy called Loz, right, who was one of the older lot. He was in his probably like 16, and right by the park, they were down at the park, we were in the bushes at the back, and he run off the monkey bars, the things that you hang and swing on, jumped straight over the monkey bars, over a massive like bush, which was like, I don't know, 6 foot tall or some. No, not 6 foot, like 10 foot tall. Run off there, jumped like 25-yard gap, jumped this 10-foot tall bush, run, picked me up. So my dad grabbed me off, like he picked me up, run me up to the top of the park. My dad grabbed me, because my brother ran down and got my dad, grabbed me, run me down home, and chucked me straight in the sink, to obviously stop the burning in my legs. And then we went to the local hospital by me, which is called Russell's Hall, is what it is in Birmingham, near Halesowen. We went there, I walked in like screaming of pain, as you would with 3rd-degree burns on your legs. I'm running there, and they all looked at me like, we don't know what to do. So that anyway, they gave me some stupid antibiotic things, not antibiotics, painkiller shit that didn't work, stupid fucking idiots. So if you ever live in that area, in this area, don't ever go to Russell's Hospital for any reason, because they will not sort you out. So yeah, so they sent me there, then they sent me to another hospital in Birmingham called Sally Oak. In Sally Oak they gave me some morphine and other fucking drugs, and I was like only 6, so I didn't really know what it was. So I was high out my face, and I mean I was high out my face. Now I'd burnt plastic on my legs and a bit on my hands, right? And so they give me all this shit, and I'm sat here going laughing my head off. I was like, nurse, you can do that, and mommy, you can do that, and daddy, you do that leg, and Jamie, do that leg. I don't even know what day of the week it was, man. I was fucking best drugs I've ever had in my life. So I went there anyway. They sorted me out, put me in plaster, and I had operation. They took skin from the inside of my leg and then re-put it on my actual legs, which was a bit crazy. Yeah, so skin grafts it was. So they put that on my legs as well. So, and then what happened after that, I had that, I was in cast, like a cast from my crotch sort of area all the way down to my ankles, and I couldn't bend my legs because of the skin grafts, and my skin would tear. And then I was in hospital for 4 months, having different bits of operation with my skin grafts and all this crap. So it was really horrifying time for me, to be fair. That's why I thought I'd share it with you, so to try and advise people not to play with fire and try and be silly with it. It is very dangerous. So yeah, I was in plaster for 6 months and in hospital in a bed for 6 months, and then I came out of hospital and we went on holiday, and I was still in plaster, and we went to Devon, I think it was, I can't remember where, like Newquay or something, and there was some rock pools out on the beach, and I was in my wheelchair, and we went over, me and my brother and that, and I got out of my wheelchair because I could walk, but I was like wobbling like a little penguin. So I'd wobbled along, and my older brother, this stupid mare, pushed me into the rock pool. So I'm away in Newquay in Cornwall, which is like 300 miles away from my house, right, in Birmingham, and I get pushed in the rock pool. So then I had to go in a hospital in Newquay and have all like new plaster and that on my legs. It was absolutely devastating. So yeah, I had that, and then because he pushed me in the rock pool and all this manky water, they had to scrub my legs clean, and it was so painful, I swear to God. But because it was such a little thing, they wouldn't give me any anaesthetics. So I was there literally crying, screaming the hospital down in pain because I was literally rubbing my legs, and they'd just been obviously skin graft and that. It was disgusting. So yeah, we went there, and then after I got back from holiday, my cast come off, and because I'd been in cast for that long, and I hadn't been walking because I couldn't move because of my legs, I had to go for what's it called? That therapy thing where you have to learn to walk again. So yeah, I was learning to walk again for like 6, 7, 8 months or something, stuff like that, learning to walk, and I managed to pick it up quite quick, and then I just sort of grasped it again. And so, oh my God, it's so like, how can I put it? It's so like mad to talk about, like some of the stupid things that I've done. I've got another commentary I'll do as well. So that's what happened to me when I was 6 years old, and there'll be some pictures on screen as well for you to have a look at. Obviously you'd have already seen them now because it's like the end of the commentary of what happened in my devastating life of fire. Yeah, obviously, duh. So yeah, that's what happened to me when I was 6 years old. So people watching this and listening, do not play with fire. Do not try and jump over fire because it's stupid. You will end up like me with 3rd-degree burns for life. I'm 18 years now, and the pictures you're seeing are what I took as I've done this commentary. So if you imagine when I was 6 years old how bad they were, and how small my legs would have been to the size of the burn. Literally the burns covered my legs pretty much, and it was only my knees now. So if you imagine back then, they were huge, halfway up my legs, man. Yeah, so if you want to hear more about my life and the saft stupid things I've done, and believe me, I've got so many commentaries that you'll sit there going, what the hell have you been doing, sort of thing. I've blew my hands up with fireworks and stuff, I can tell you about that. I can tell you the time we went fishing and I was poaching and I got caught on the barbed wire fence and other stuff, but I'll tell you that in other commentaries. So thanks for listening, and remember, don't play with fire. This is AKA Crystal Rex, out. Peace. What a twat.